So I wore the little.
Shalom, all praise to the Most. Shalom, all praise to the Most High Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. I was just watching this interview by CIC. Well, it says I guess this man. I gotta get the name of this podcast. Let me see. Okay, so it says the DR. This man does interviews and podcast interviews, and he's interviewing a CIA spy. It says leave the U.S. before 2030. Why you shouldn't trust your gut. Andrew Bustamante, I guess. So that's the guest he's interviewing. And mind you, this man served in the military, and then he served in the CIA agency, okay, as an spy, a high intelligence spy. So, I was just sitting here to see what the Spirit would give me, and we're gonna try at it. Lord willing, this lesson be edified. But around this moment right here, he's talking about the ICBM missiles.
They recruited me when I was 27 years old. Coming out of the military in 2000.
So the CIA agents, they the governmental, they recruited him coming out of military.
2007. I was looking for whatever the next step was going to be, and that was when I was approached by a CIA recruiter.
I heard that you've got a pop-up on your computer screen.
Yeah, back in the day, that's I was actually applying. I was a nuclear missile officer for the CIA, a nuclear missile officer in the Air Force. And a nuclear missile officer in the Air Force controls nuclear ICBMs.
Okay, so you heard that?
On your computer screen.
Yeah, back in the day, that's I was actually applying. I was a nuclear missile officer for the CIA, I was
a nuclear missile
officer for the Air Force.
A nuclear missile officer for the Air Force. So this man here has some inside intelligence. Okay, we do through the scriptures, of course, through our elders and apostles on down. Through prophecy being through the Lord sharing his secrets with the men we deem to be apostles and prophets of this time. Okay, so what this man has actual insight information about the ICBM missiles.
And a nuclear missile officer in the Air Force controls nuclear ICBMs.
So he's actually had They probably made a lot of nuclear. He probably he's had his hands on or had his eyes on or close to, those ICBM missiles, man. And those are what's going to. We'll get that in the scriptures. Those are what's going to cause the world. Those are going to be used in the World War III. Okay, it's basically going to end all wars. Okay. All right. So that World War III is going to be ICBM missiles is going to be used for that. We'll look it up.
So I wore the little ring.
Wait. What's a nuclear ICBM?
So a nuclear ICBM is a nuclear intercontinental ballistic missile. So the large missiles that carry nuclear warheads for mutually assured destruction, nuclear war type of stuff.
So you controlled the nuclear missiles?
I was half of who controlled them. I wore one ring, somebody else wore a different ring, and that was how a nuclear missile got launched.
Damn. So he wore one ring and another wore one ring, and that's how the nuclear missile got launched. Mind you, this was on 07. Okay, well this is before 07 because he got recruited by CIA agents in I think he said around 07. Okay, so this man here served in the military and wore the actual ring to control the missiles. Okay, of course he does not wear them now. He wore one of them. Okay, he was one of them. We'll get that.
Controlled the nuclear missiles?
I was half of who controlled them. I wore one ring, somebody else wore a different ring, and that was how a nuclear missile got launched.
Wow.
What does the ring do?
So the ring is a key. On the end of it is a key, and when you get
and this man sometime back, this man he spoke about he spoke about his father being Indian, a Native American Indian, I think one of the Indian tribes, Reuben or Gad, and his mom was a Hispanic. Okay, I don't know. I'm gonna get it right here. Well, if you go and watch this, I dropped the link in the subscription. This man here, is so he goes by his father, so he's a Native American Indian. As you can see, he potentially, he looks like a Jake, and and Jake are the most skilled at those jobs, man. Jake get in those jobs and they excel. But it says let's get this real quick, because to be able to hold that key, man, you basically in the neck of thy enemy. Roughly paraphrasing, I'm just saying. Let's see what this pulls up. Hold on. Sorry, give me a second. Hold on. Thy hand shall be in the neck of thine enemies. Thy father's children shall bow down before thee. I think that's what I want. I don't want to misuse that, but read that. Sorry, Shalaki, give me a second. Hey, battery died. Sorry, but make sure this is charging. Okay, the phone isn't charging. So give me 1 second. All right.
A nuclear code that comes in. The code, you put it into an old school computer system, and the two of you take your key ring and you insert it into the silo operating system, and then you turn in unison, and when you turn in unison, it launches a nuclear weapon.
Wow. How did you get yourself to the point in life at 27 years old where you're holding a nuclear key around your neck?
I would love to say it was a series of good decisions, but it wasn't. I did what I was told. That's how I got there. I did what I was told when I was in high school, and I got good grades.
So these are the Most High's Yahweh Shem Yahshua's missiles right here. All right. Let's go to the Blue Letter Bible and see what we can pull up. Okay. All right. Because everything comes by way of the Most High Yahweh Shem Yahshua. No, let me see. Okay, so Matthew chapter 10, verse 31. Let's read this chapter. Matthew chapter 10, verse 30, verse 28. Okay. Hold on. Okay, Matthew chapter 10. Make sure that's chapter 10, verse 26. We'll start. Okay, fear them not, therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known. Okay. What I tell you in darkness, that speak in light, and that's the secret. The Most High Yahweh Shai gives unto the prophets. He said, um, um, I will give my secrets. I roughly paraphrase. I will give my secrets to the prophets and to the men of the Lord. Yahweh Shai. What I tell you in darkness, that speak in ye light, and that speak ye in light. Okay, and what ye hear in the ear, that preach ye upon the housetops, right? To preach to everybody, honestly, but to save the elect, though, to preach this word to activate the elect, okay? But also to tell the other nations their judgments, all right? Verse 28, and fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, right? But rather fear them, fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. Okay, and we know that hell is talking about the pit, just a pit, the grave. Okay, it's not talking about a hell that's burning forever. Okay, that's gonna burn forever. Okay, it says, but rather fear him which is able to destroy the soul and body, the spirit. The soul is the spirit. All right, verse 29. And that's the Yahweh Shai Shai can do that. Man can't kill you. They can kill the body, but they can't kill the soul. Okay, the spirit goes back into the Heavenly Father. All right. Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father? Okay, but the very hairs of your head are all numbered. Right. Fear ye not. Therefore, ye are of more value than many sparrows. So it says, verse 29. Verse 29. Back to verse 29. It says, "Oh, are not two sparrows sold for farthing? Farthing, and one of them shall not fall on the ground without your Father." Okay. Fear ye, sorry, I said, but the very hairs on your head are all numbered, right? Fear ye not, therefore, ye are more you are more valued than many sparrows. Okay. That's talking about the Lord controls it all, so there's no fear for the elect. Okay, if the Lord's on your side, there's no fear for you. You should have no fear. Okay, verse 32. Whosoever therefore shall confess me before men, him will I confess also before my Father, Yahweh Shai, before my Father, which is Yahweh, which is in heaven. Okay, but whosoever shall deny me before men, him will I also deny before my Father, which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to send peace on earth. I came not to send peace, but a sword. Okay. So I read this scripture to show you basically that the very hairs in your head are numbered. So showing you that nuclear missile, everything's controlled by Yahweh Shai. Okay, everything's controlled. Okay, the Lord he said not send peace on this earth, but a sword. Sorry, I don't know where I'm at right now. Blue letter Bible. Let's get this blue letter Bible real quick. Oh, blue letter Bible. Um, hang it up with me real quick. That's what we need, but we need it in a form. Here operates the Most High Yahweh Shem Shai. Let me go. Okay, Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. Shalaki. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. And all the host of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll, and all their hosts shall fall down, as the leaf falleth from the vine, as a falling fig from the fig tree. Let's get that in the NLT. Okay. Let me refresh that. Okay. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 4. The heavens above will melt away and disappear like a rolled up scroll. The stars will fall from the sky. Those are the nuclear missiles. Like withered leaves from a grapevine, okay? Or shriveled figs from a fig tree, okay? The heavens above will melt away. That's the heavens above is the kingdoms, okay? These kingdoms that we are in, the heavens above will melt away and disappear like a rolled up scroll. The stars will fall from the sky. Hold on, sorry, Shalakia. The heavens above will melt away and disappear like a rolled up scroll. The stars will fall from the sky like withered leaves from a grapevine or shriveled figs from a fig tree. Right. Oh, hold on, give me 1 second. We'll go to it. Let's get it right here. The heavens. Let's get that.
Strong's H 8064. Shemayim.
Shemayim. Heavens, sky, the sky, okay. Visible heaven, sky, as abode of the stars, as visible universe, sky, the atmosphere, correct. So that's talking about the atmosphere. Let me see the sky, let me see. Doing an unused singular, from a used root to be lofty, the sky, not doing invisible clouds. Use an arch in which the clouds move, as well as the higher ether where the celestial bodies resolve. Okay. Give me a second, just working through it. Okay, the firmament, which seems to be spread out like a vault over the globe as a supported of foundations and columns. Okay, it tells you right here, First Gen 1:1. In the beginning, Yahweh created. In the beginning, power created the heavens and the earth. Okay, not Yahweh. In the beginning, power created the heavens and the earth. Okay. Heavens and the earth. So the heavens is that sky, the atmosphere, and the earth is the earth, of course. So let's go make sense of it real quick. Okay, the heavens above will melt away. So the sky, it will basically be and disappear like a rolled up scroll. So it'll be a smoke in the heaven. Okay, the heavens above will melt away and disappear like a rolled up scroll. The stars will fall from the sky like withered leaves from a grapevine or shriveled figs from a fig tree. So this is the nuclear missiles causing that mushroom cloud, okay? And it filling the heavens, okay? Let's see if we can find any presets to that real quick. And this is the keys that the man was pretty much holding in that time, man. That's crazy. Okay, remember was mentioned that sword. Verse 34, chapter 5. Isaiah chapter 34, verse 5. And when my sword has finished its work in the heavens, it will fall upon Edom, the nation I have marked for destruction. Oh wow. So who's marked for destruction? The nation. And it's not talking about the continent, the place Edom. It's talking about the people before it's a place. Okay, we all know that it's a people before it's a place. Okay, it's gonna fall on these nations, on Babylon the Great. Okay. We'll read it. I'm gonna listen to it. Pronunciation.
Strong's H123. Edom. Edom.
Okay, Edom equals red. Edom, Edomite, Idumean, dash descendants of Esau. Okay, land of Edom. That's the one. B is the one. Land of Edom, Idumean, land of the southeast, Pastor. Edomite, Idumean, descendants of Esau. Okay, so that's who the sword is coming upon. And 2/3 of Jake. Okay, we're not gonna forget about that. But ultimately, this kingdom is being brought down. So it's talking about Edom. Okay, and that's the scriptures that say that, man. And Jake, that he might be a Reubenite, or he might be a Gadite, or he might be, he is one of the tribes. And he said, Isaiah chapter 34, verse 6, the sword of the Lord is drenched with blood and covered with fat, with the blood of lambs and goats, with the fat of rams prepared for sacrifice. Yes, the Lord will offer a sacrifice in the city of Bozrah. He will make a mighty slaughter in Edom. Okay, and where Esau is today? Most of Esau, he's talking about, the Lord is talking about, he will make a mighty slaughter in Edom. So wherever the Edomites, mainly in America, Babylon the Great, will be destroyed. These Edomite nations are going to fall, and they will be bombed from nuclear war. Okay. Let me see. We'll jump down to Isaiah chapter 34, verse 8. For it is the day of the Lord's revenge, the year when Edom will be paid back for all it did to Israel. Okay, and that man that we see right here, this man held one of the keys to that bomb.
And then my mom told me that the best school of all the universities that chose.
Holding.
And the two of you take your key ring and you insert it into the silo.
He just explained how that nuclear bomb would be.
Missile got launched.
What did the ring do?
So the ring is a key. On the end of it is a key, and when you get a nuclear code that comes in, the code, you put it into an old school computer system.
That's the Most High's Yahweh Shemel Shai ring key. That's the Most High's whole system, the whole breakdown. So this man got very close to the Most High's warhead. Okay, creation. Most Jakes won't get close to that, let alone hold the key.
And the two of you take your key ring and you insert it into the silo operating system, and then you turn in unison, and when you turn in unison, it launches a nuclear weapon.
How did you get yourself to the point in life at 27 years old where you're holding a nuclear key around your neck?
I would love to say it was a series of good decisions, but it wasn't. I did what I was told. That's how I got there. I did what I was told when I was in high school, and I got good grades. And then my mom told me that the best school of all the universities that chose me, the best school I should go to is the Air Force Academy. So then I accepted a full ride scholarship to the United States Air Force Academy, where I did what I was told, and I graduated as a lieutenant. And then I followed what the Air Force told me to do from there. And they told me to learn how to fly, and then they told me that they needed me to work in nuclear and space weapons instead. So then I went to that school, and I did well at that school, and I ended up just kind of climbing the ladder. I did what I was told, and then one day I found myself 100 feet underground, miserable. It's a horrible job.
Why?
So in 2007, when I was a nuclear missile officer, you sit in a launch control capsule, an LC.
You heard what Jake said. It is a horrible job.
Why?
And
It is a
one day
horrible job.
I found myself 100 feet underground.
100 feet underground. So that of course that was the
I did what I was told.
100 feet underground. Probably was in of course a bunker, but you know, Air Force made, and he held the keys to a mass destruction. All right, which is not gonna be set for a certain time. Which is set for a certain time, Salaki. It says, wake not my love. Wisdom of Solomon's, I can't really quote the scripture. Well, wake not my love till he be pleased. Okay?
One day I found myself 100 feet underground, miserable. It's a horrible job.
Why?
You're,
that means when Yahweh Shem Yahushai get this thing rolling, wake not my love, when the missile started, everything is gonna be lively awake, man. Everything, the Lord is coming back to claim his children, his nation, his marriage. Yahweh married with Israelites. All right, we are considered his wife.
2007, when I was a nuclear missile officer, you sit in a launch control capsule, an LCC, that sits 100 feet underground. And you sit there on a 72-hour shift with one other person, the other person who holds the other key. And then you are one nuclear crew of maybe 30 different nuclear crews who are all on deployment at the same time. So at any given time, in one Air Force base, there's 60-ish people underground for 72 hours at a time. And then in a different missile base, there'll be a different 60 people underground. And your whole job is just to sit there and wait for a nuclear war to break out.
Jeez. Your whole job is to sit there and wait for nuclear war to break out. That's crazy. So somebody down there is gonna have it happen in this time pretty soon. Watch, somebody's gonna be able to use those keys.
Nuclear war hasn't broken out, and hopefully it never will break out. And
it will break out. All right. What do you guys think? These scriptures, man, they prophesy that World War III. Okay. Let me see. So now let me get this KJV. All right, this is World War right here, World War III. Revelation chapter 6, verse 12. And I beheld when he had opened the sixth seal, and lo, there was a great earthquake. Okay, nuclear missile war. And the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood. All right, a blood moon. Okay. Okay. I just want the verse. What the fuck? Okay. Revelation chapter 9, verse 12. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes more hereafter. Mm, that's not. Let me see. Mm, okay, we'll go here. One woe is past. One woe is past, and behold, there come two woes. So world woe, or we already had the world war woe. We already had the first woe. Okay. Okay. We had and woe just means let me get this out real quick. A destruction or horrible, a death time.
Strong's G 3759. Uai. Uai.
Okay, a primary exclamation of grief, woe, a last woe. Let's see if we can get some more definition on that. Woe, death, destruction. Okay. Okay, so a griefful time. I says an interjection of grief or a denunciation, chiefly for a last woe with that person. Okay, let me see. So this a destructive state, a griefful state. Okay. So the first one is past, the second one is past, the third one, it cometh. All right. The Third World War. So that's coming.
As you sit there underground, not seeing sunlight, and as you sit there in a capsule with one person that you very rarely ever like, you have a lot of time to reflect on what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I'm a redundancy of a scenario that we all are working very hard to make sure never happens. Is this a productive life? Like, am I making a difference? Am I leaving a mark in history, sitting here, not launching missiles, waiting for a message to come in that I already know isn't going to lead to nuclear war? It's a very difficult and thankless job that even right now, as you and I are having this conversation, there are some 200 Americans sitting underground doing that exact job. And that's just in the United States. every country that has nuclear weapons is doing the same thing.
If an order had come in that
Hey,
instructed you to launch a nuclear
that job is going to come into fruition. Honestly, that job's going to happen. So you might have got out of there, but that job's going to happen, man. That job's going to happen.
nuclear weapon, would you have done it?
Absolutely. That's what you do.
What do you
The
say?
other thing is doing the same thing.
If an order had come in that instructed you to launch a nuclear weapon, would you have done it?
Absolutely. That's what you do.
He would have had to do it because that's initial. They would have been taking on the nuclear weapon, so they would have had to launch a nuclear. That's all the Lord's program. Yahweh Shema Shai's program. Okay.
Do. The other thing that's important to understand is we're redundancies of redundancies. So we don't know if an order says to launch nuclear weapons. We just know that an order comes in that says to insert the keys and turn them. And if it's a valid order that comes in, then the machine will let us insert our keys, we will turn our keys, and then the machine will do what the machine does. Sometimes that order that's coming in is saying launch nuclear missiles. Sometimes that order that's coming in is just a drill to make sure that the two people in the capsule turn their keys.
Oh, really? So you never know the difference?
We're just a redundancy of a redundancy, man.
Damn.
It seems hard to me to understand how someone would stay in that job for a long period of time. So they must have like really high attrition.
They have shockingly low attrition because they do such a good job of psychologically identifying the right people for that job.
Were they scouting you, do you think, from a very early age to eventually go into the CIA?
No, I don't believe so. I think CIA is far too practical to do anything that requires scouting people from a young age. I think what more realistically happened is that they had a very simple algorithm that they had applied to every government website so that when people of a certain profile.
So with that, I'm gonna say Shalom, all praise to the Most High Yahweh Shema Shai. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. I just try to take something according to the Spirit, see what it'll give me. But this is what it ended up giving me. If I can, I would throw the link inside the description. If I remember, Lord willing. All right. So with that, Shalom, all praise to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Just in case it's just in case I don't throw the link in the description. This is the Dior. You see it down there. CIA spy leave the U.S. before 2030, and we honestly believe that this thing is gonna kick off. This thing is gonna kick off way before 2030. If I get any more meat off this video, if it's any more meat on the bone, I will get it. I'll pay attention to this and see what's going on. All right. So with that, Shalom, my praise to the Most High Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh Shai, by Hashem Rakakodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of GMS, and Shalom to the hopeful elect. All right.